Hello. It's time for another struggling night with
Thrilling night
lounge music.
I give you hug.
Good night. Sleep well. Oh, yeah, right there. It's right there. Oh, that's good. It's oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're so funny. Alright. I'm going to bed. I will leave your light on so you can fix your bed.
I already fixed my bed.
Oh, good.
But you
You're
can
very
leave my
smart.
light on
I will
because
leave your
that
light
way
so
I
you
don't
can find
stand
your
on.
bed.
Yeah, in case somebody pukes on the floor, which she has done before, and I've stepped in it. So
I feel like she's puking less with the mid food.
I think so too.
We need to keep buying the mid food.
Hello, your art partner.
Hello, Nobi Ryu.
That's actually Brent.
Hello, Nobi Ryu / Brent.
It's Brent coming in on the Twitch channel. So,
I'm going to go to bed and read a book.
Yes, you are.
And then I'm going to fall asleep.
Also true. I got to remember tonight when we clear out that I got to close everything because I've got the little you need to restart warning going on here.
Ooh,
which means
yes.
that it will decide to restart whether I like it or
restart.
not.
You have no choice. You have no chance to survive.
Yep, I have no chance to survive. Make my time. All right. So we need do they have semi-small ones? These big updates are kind of rough. I hope they'll fix the Windows thing. This last update borked my Windows system. So, but this last one made it so that now anytime you try to dock something on other monitors, it immediately does the quad thing on your main monitor instead. So you can't dock anything on side monitors. I can't dock anything on either side over here because if I try to dock them, they instantly become quad windows in the middle monitor. I'm wondering whether I shouldn't just hands and glue them on here. feel like that's a little bit better. Okay, small tweaks aside, I think this guy is ready to rock and roll. We have full range of motion on everything. The only thing we don't have is this here, which is our problem. The hands are no longer tied to the steering wheel, and I can't tie them anymore. So I can't tie the hands to the steering wheel. Mm. I am watching to see how I can make an IK chain between these two. built the internet, and now that we have the internet, we've gone back to okay, so he's making a no. That's the first thing we've done. And call this steer wheel no. Right? Right? Call it that. Well, why can't we just connect them with both the IK chains? Oh, good. You get both of your printers running, so I got. Okay, so well, let's try this. Take the lower, create QuACk chain. Right. Well, makes sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What has happened? This is not the thing I wished it to do. This is not the way it's supposed to go. Do not do this. Do not do this weirdness. Whatever weirdness you're doing, please stop it. Oh my god. I mean, like, nothing is straightforward in Daz. Like, we could make this easy, but why do that? If you make it easy, we'd have this stuff done. And you could actually get paid for your work. But we really like you not being paid for your work. I am. I'm over this. I'm done playing stupid games with Daz doing it's really easy, just make an IK chain. And then we will add 47 to everything you do so that every movement you make will constantly just go wild until you figure out how to nullify the 47 that we just added randomly to the front of your number thing because we didn't want to bother making this easy for you. We didn't want to do any work, so we didn't. I'm over it. I got different things to do with my life. I want to get paid for this stuff. I'm tired of not getting paid. Yep, just to do this one thing. Here are 62 extra steps because we didn't want to mess with it. We just didn't want to mess with it. Okay, yeah, let's go. Whatever, bro. I need him to wave his hands. We'll do that at some other point, and I'll use the hands that are in there. But this has taken way too many hours of, I can't believe that your simple process of making this work is so dumb. So I'm over it. I am so over it. We can't even get to animating until this is done. There. I got it. Might as well do. I should have done this in the first place. All right. Okay, the figure comes in without a dude. I don't know if I like that too terrible much. Yep, well done enough that I can now actually clock in. 25 minutes late. But now I feel like I'm actually building the things they want me to build. Ooh, you know what we should also do though? Let's add that camera in. Camera in the head. Camera in the head. Okay, wait, you don't want a camera in the head. There are those guys who are really into that. And no. All right. Is a cheerful outlook in life. Why are we tilted sideways? Weird. Looks good to me. I'll take this. driver's camera and connect it to the head. And that way, he turns his head. It turns with this. When he nods, yes. Can you see? Yes, we can see now. And if he lolls his head, all right. Looks like we are solid. This looks like an operable puppet, even if I have to manually animate. I see no evil, hear no evil. And now we will talk about the fully operational DS car. All right. Get a nice, good view of it. And then we say, add scene subset. And this becomes bang, bang, bang. DS car main. Right? We take everything but the default camera. Everything's in here. Including the driver's camera for the generic person. And the weird generic lower hands have to be accepted too. That's okay. Now we have a DS car main, which means that we can now bring that car back in as a subset. Now we have two cars, right? With drivers. Whoa! Don't grab the body. You're not supposed to be able to grab the body. Boonch, 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 boonch. There we go. Yeah, I done gave up on you. All right. So we're going to call number 2. Call him a car. Blue. We'll go in here, put some surfaces on him, because we've got, A car's red, or green, I mean, that's fine. I feel like we need to redo this guy. Hang on real quick. That's fine. I will switch my colors now. And then we'll have A. Okay. A. Okay. Some cars driving, huh? Yeah, Colton's been doing some stuff. it wouldn't be smarter. But if we go back before we do, this doesn't really matter. That could be a problem. That's all right. Come back in and get greeny a little bit. Bump is. Kind of hard to tell those apart now. Better. All right. There we go. Now we have the makings of an accident just waiting for us. Right? I mean, like, waiting for it. Color deep purple. There we go. Now, let's be stupidly helpful. You really aren't. Fine. We can't reorganize them without them going completely bonkers. Okay. No problemo. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's check our roads. We have made this bigger than it was before. Bigger, stronger, faster. Okay. And take a car, not just any car, but a car. Take B car. We're just going to make sure that the width of the road is the correct width, at least for this purpose. So, there we go. Now let's take this plane and we will make it larger. We'll make it comedically correctly sized. Which means enough for a parked car on one side, but that's about it. That sounds about right. Maybe actually a little smaller than that. There. Now we should have enough room that it looks about right in the center there. We're all good. And this guy won't pass too close. But the real life version of these was way out of space. So cars everywhere. Look at us having cars everywhere. We're so cool. So we made this 100. Let's make it 150. So it's the same size it was, but 150%. So, because the reason we need to know that is we just added another plane for reasons. We're going to add a curb. And the curb isn't going to fit anymore because it needs to be a 150 as well. Except that it's not. It's going to be here. Just like that. So 375 apparently is where we are. That's fine. And make that work. Now we have a list of things. All right. Nope, nope, nope. You're like, why'd you do that? Because now I can take the block, delete it, and I can take this block. Do you not have all four corners in there anymore? You don't. Okay. Over here, I'm going to say duplicate node and hierarchies. We have a duplicate block. Which goes like that. Now we've got a block between the two. And that works because now we can go from one block to the next and kind of talk a little bit about intersections coming up on a block, right? We should put in some trees. The important thing is to not put the stop sign in line with the stop bar, because of course that's the entire thing, right? The entire point is to never trust, or you can't stop nosing the alignment of the stop sign, because that's not what we do anymore, right? All right. Pepper messaged us somewhere on the line. Do we have a kid? I don't know what the kid's name is. All right. We are now ready with all 4 intersections having a stop sign. Horribly useful. Kind of wish I had planned ahead with this guy, because this block is kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're not lined up. Like, literally, they should be like stupidly lined up. I don't even know how this is happening. So let's open it real quick and take a look and go, what the hell, people? Why are you not lined up? How did you end up not lined up? Okay. So we're going to do this the right way, as opposed to apparently the wrong way, which is not that any good, which is all right, because I need to do 2 of these anyway. So we'll do this one so it lines up. We'll get it squared away. Be much more careful about it, knowing that I'm going to actually... We should have done this. Right? Under that, grab this gray. See, now that'll line up perfectly like it's supposed to. All right. This becomes roadbed. Roadbed. It's like bedhead, but with roadbeds. Or something. Shrug. Okay. What we need to do is figure out where the middle of this guy is. What we're going to do is add just a very thin yellow stripe. Then we're going to determine the center of this road. Either by eyeballing it, which isn't bad, but I'd rather do better than that. So if we do this, we know where that is, cancel. Always select this guy. We're off. Why are we not selecting the object? There we go. Nope. I'll leave just a little bit of the dot there, just to remind me where it is. I'm actually going to do a little bit more than that. Really just a fraction there and there. That way I know where they're supposed to duplicate, right? So we'll copy and paste. I'm going to take this guy. What I'm going to do is, this gives me 3, right, that I want to then take, because we're going to do this, because what we want is these 3 to be in a half. And the reason is, we've learned from our Lego roads a bajillion years ago, the way to make these work is to take this guy, transform, and we say free transform. That allows us to do this. We can turn this guy off. And now we have 2.5, right? And that way they will line up perfectly on the other side, in theory. Just wait, we'll get there. Have faith in me, because I don't. Wait, what? Okay. These are white. So we'll go up here onto the painting section of this. And we'll make sure you're just down just a little bit so we can see what we're talking about here. All right. Going up here on the painting section, we'll do a new raster layer, just so I don't mess this up, right? Because it needs to stop. You need to be here, here, here. Set. Because it doesn't, this is going to be cartoonish, so everything can be pretty sharp on this it sits, right? So I'm going to do this, Kate, all the way across, and then in line with this guy is the stop bar. He's always in line with the yellow stripe, but he doesn't touch the yellow stripe. All right. Alrighty. Now that I've done those two, I'll merge them, and this can be painting. kind of would have expected that to be far worse than it was, but it's not. Ooh. First, let's bring them up from. It's off by literally just one, or I guess five pixels. That's really not bad. Legitimately expected far worse than that. But our crosswalks are. I guess our crosswalks are totally functional. That's fine. Sounds vaguely X-Files, doesn't it? Doodly ding 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 doodly ding 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 doodly ding 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 ding. So whatever it is we're doing today is the property of the X-Files. All right. And there we go. Now we just have a plain normal intersection of intersectionness. And this will fit any way we put them, any way you want it. That's the, oh wait. Now, I've done these in separate layers for a reason. Part of this, by the way, is I want to actually add a corner to these guys. That way there's a curb. Because there is, we always just tilt that around a little there. Just so that there isn't so that your tires don't get killed going on there. Totally did the wrong layer, didn't I? Not a major problem. Major problem? You know, that's a major problem, though. All right. All right. No, don't do that yet. And this is ground 4-way, right? This is the perfect 4-way stop. And this is going to be our hierarchy of stops. Right? Mm-hmm. All right. You're like, what are you doing, dude? Huh? You're so weird. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. On the surfaces, round block. Right. Really want it. Surfaces. No, stop. Okay. Round. Diffuse. Browse. So the real thing we want is ground. Four-way hierarchy. All right, because this tells me the hierarchy of stuffs. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to duplicate this. All right. This node we just duplicated lives on top. This one I'm going to call every crosswalk. Okay. Imaginary crosswalk then has a diffuse color of red. Just bear with me here. None. All right. And none, but has an ambient color of also kind of a brightish red, right? Because it'll glow. And then we're going to take this opacity string. We're going to browse. I'm going to grab the imaginary crosswalk. And magic, right? So now, from a car's point of view, that's B. Crap. Didn't think about this one, did you? There's A. A car now can see when a car is coming up on this. Dang it. When a car is coming up, you can see that there's no crosswalk on the road. But I can make an imaginary crosswalk, right? And that's how we're going to do and then you draw an imaginary crosswalk and stop at it. And Viola. We have an imaginary crosswalk. All right, let's name these cameras because we're never going to find anything at this point in time if we don't do something about these cameras. Generic person, body, head. Okay. Now we've got all the cars. I have no idea what this default camera is about. I guess it's now putting in a default camera for each car. Or I think I just maybe duplicated it with a block, which is fine. But we have too many things, so, you know. All right. So looking at the street, we can now do an imaginary crosswalk. And here is the real trick behind this, right? We can not only can we just turn off the imaginary crosswalk and make it appear, that's one option, but we can also raise and lower it. If we raise and lower it just a little bit, it still disappears, it still appears. And that's how you can make that trick work. So, because there are a number of little tricks that need to be dealt with here, right? Right, car B can stop all the way up here on the crosswalk if they want to. Car D has got the actual purple or correct location on here. Right, when we look at this scene, car A is coming up on stop at the crosswalk. They can stop at that crosswalk. Pause here because I'm trying to think of how to make this work. Now, first of all, let's switch you to the correct thing. You need new tabs. Stop. Perfect. Four-way. That's the correct coloring. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. So now we have 2 blocks worth of city, of which we can move around in any way we want. Moreover, the cars can stop and start correctly the way we want them to at any time. I now have set up a hierarchy of stops set up. The only thing that's not working on it, the hierarchy of stops, is that at some point here, we need to make it so that there's no sidewalk here or here. Because there cannot be a sidewalk across this road. If there is, then the hierarchy of stops doesn't work. Right? there's a sidewalk there, and you have to stop where you see a sidewalk, or where you see a cross street. So I'm going to save this, though. Scene. We're going to call this and then call this 2. Call it 3 blocks. Okay. And this will allow us to have everything. This will be my master scene, so that we can have cars tootling along. You can go for a whole block and then come up on the next scene. Next scene stop. What I really kind of want to do is add a dome in here of some sort, or just change the background color. So we can create new primitive. I'm just going to create a plane. We're going to make it like 500 meters, right? In every direction. And that plane is just the ground. Okay. And that way, we have a plane that goes off into the distance in case you're driving along, but for the most part, we don't have to worry about that one too much. And we'll make that diffuse color this gray. And it will just be the end of the animation, right? And the other thing I will do with it is I will drop it down just a fraction. Not much, -5. That's equals 5. You did not help in -5. There we go. And that makes sure that it doesn't conflict and cause kind of the, when we were turning the plane around like this, you could kind of see it flickering. Just want to make sure it doesn't conflict. Okay. Just give a little bit of a kind of randomness to the trees. Nothing major. Major. All right. All right. I feel like we've done a lot of good work. I feel like this is doing really good. So after an hour's worth of work, we're here in this setup. This isn't bad at all. What I do want to set up, though, is render settings. The render is not bad. I mean, a couple things, but we knew that that was going to be the case, right? The only thing is the imaginary crosswalk. Somebody, this one, doesn't have the right. You can see we've got these kind of blurred lines. The blurred lines are coming from the ground not being set properly. And surfaces. Because it's not the imaginary crosswalk we need to worry about. It's the block itself. The block itself is not set properly for this. It needs to be set for the hierarchy of stops. There we go. Now, imaginary crosswalk set correctly. Just a hair. It's conflicting now. So at 1, the imaginary crosswalk can be seen. Right? There we go. Now there's no blur. Everything looks really nice and clean. We can set up everything. You don't see the cameras, stuff like that. I feel like maybe we should put their numbers on the grill of the car too. It's kind of hard to see at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to say perspective view, I go from a person's view. We can see the imaginary crosswalk on this intersection, which is fine. Also, we need to set the background preferences. Right, so the interface. Okay, so looking from the point of view of A, a person's head, he can see B, D, and C. You can see the stop sign. All is good. He looks around and he looks around and he gets a lot of good view of what's going on out here. Which is fine. Good. You can also see it. Right. All right. Do a couple of things. As studio change background color. Edit preferences scene. Okay. Edit preferences scene. Oh, I'm going to load a file? Okay, window. There we go. That's what we're after. Window. Style. Right, that way. We have daylight. That's what we're looking for. There was one more thing I wanted to look up. I just lost it, so give me just a second to think it through. I just had it and then I just lost it. Oh, yeah. I'll do 16 by 9 on this one. Shrug. I get it. 2 good games as well. All right. Now we've got sort of daylightish outside, which is fine. Question is, does it render that way? No, it doesn't. It renders clear. That's all right. Yes, I wonder if I would render it as a JPEG. Doesn't change it. Okay, close. Okay, all right. Ooh, don't mess with stuff, man. Only use the turn head function. Look, he's looking at car B and D and C. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay. Let's save it. Good. Now we'll save this. Because we start making animation tomorrow morning. Because I'm pooped. This is a lot of work. This allows me to crop right here, right here. So we get a perfect square on this. I won't do it right now, but the overhead camera, actually really don't need a default camera there. Because all we need is person A's view, person B's view, person C's view, person D's view, and the overhead, right? I think actually what I will do is also take this default camera and move it out to the intersection corner. There we go. This tree is on the irritating side of this. So there we go. Now when we're here, we can see the full intersection from here, and we can actually kind of talk about the hierarchies a little bit. I wonder if I can just duplicate this guy and creatively move him. Right. I actually did manage to pull it off. And actually, if I take this guy and just make him not Y rotate, why would you do that? Taller. Might be able to even play this game a little bit weirder. There. Look at that. Now we've managed to make it so that there's no sidewalk on that side. Something that actually is a problem. There we go. Hey, not bad. Guess I could have just put a green block on there, but it's fine. Because now we have no street here. And that's kind of the important part. Because when we're dealing with where car C's point is, car C needs to be able to stop right up here. And I think I need to make another line that can blink, says. So let's do that real quick. We still have this loaded. So we're going to make another one. Turn that one off. Not the right size.
5 minutes remaining.
So what we're doing now is this. This is the, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Except this is save as. No crosswalk. Thanks. Let's call it that. Okay. And then we can take crosswalk here and just duplicate him. All right, guys. There we go. I think we're out. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Because everything has to close here in a second. So we're going to go on ahead, close that and save it. I'm going to save this as QuickStudio Studio format and call this Ground Master. I'm going to close that too. I'm going to close you. We've saved you, so we're going to close you as well. In fact, we have now saved everything, and now it's time to go to bed, which is the end of us. So I will see you all in the morning. Goodbye.